What is a conflict of interests? According to the corruption watchdog Transparency International, it's a situation where an individual is confronted with choosing between the duties and demands of their position and their own private interests.
He is a core participant in this inquiry. He's been unable to ring-fence those conflicts of interest. He signed those 14 letters of assurance for police officers. He didn't need to do that. He gave a job, an £80 an hour job to Nick Pyle, who was involved as a core participant in the decision-making. He didn't need to do that. And he brought forward an inquiries bill, which again is about not ring-fencing the conflicts of interest at the heart of this problem. He didn't need to do that. So if there is damaging international coverage in the international media, it's because of his actions.
I haven't given to Hassan's that which was in my gift to give. I gave it to the other party, which was not the party in which I had an interest. Indeed, look, James Gallardo and I and Blands and I have had a very good relationship in these 12 years. But Mr. Gallardo's never made any secret of the fact that he was a political donor in cash to the GSD. So I gave this contract, or kept it, with the political donor to Mr. Asopali's party instead of giving it to the entity in which the firm in which I am a partner had an interest. How can you have dealt with something in a way that is so contrary to a conflict of interest and yet be accused of a conflict of interest by Mr. Asopali? It's just unconscionable that the man should come here to say that.
If I may, what it is, I guess, is that now you're saying that the conflict of interest has been managed, but I believe in recent days you've said there is no conflict of interest, which are two different things. If I may, I think that, as a matter of fact, if you had, for example, severed your partnership with the law firm, then, if the law firm does well or otherwise, you don't stand to gain financially. But at the moment, if the law firm does well, you stand to gain financially.
Not at all in the context of something that happened over 6 years ago, is already transparently available for everyone to see, and everyone can see I acted in a manner that obviated the conflict of interest.
Transparency International says conflicts of interest which may give rise to a risk of bribery, be that actual, potential, or perceived, then those conflicts need to be identified, monitored, and managed.